So we're on our way. This is the Tonle Sap River. Leads to the Tonle Sap Lake. One of those words might mean river or lake, I don't know. Whoops. That inlet. Oh, this guy just threw a fishing line in, or a net. This bridge is super rickety. It's pretty cool though. It's got set up for motorcycle ramps, so you can drive a motorcycle across here. Whew.
Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this. Y'all don't know people like this.
And we're off. Right off the bat, I have mixed feelings about this tour. We were headed into the floating villages around Kampong Chhnang, Cambodia, the city built around an outlet of the Tonle Sap, Southeast Asia's largest lake. I do love a good boat ride, and I do love investigating different cultures, but touring the Vietnamese floating villages with our Cambodian guide, it feels a bit like exploitation. Slowly putting around the pieced together floating homes, watching people go about their day as we snap photos and shoot video. Ooh, look how poor they are.
Oh my god, where do they do their doo-doos?
But this is just my quandary. The quandary of the floating villagers is a much bigger and more complex problem. All of the people living in this particular village are Vietnamese ethnicity. Many were born in Cambodia but don't hold any sort of identification that connects them to this country. Although they speak Vietnamese, they don't really have any connection to Vietnam either. In fact, during the Cambodian genocide, many of them fled to Vietnam, but ended up coming back to Cambodia to do what they know, which is fish on the largest lake in Southeast Asia. Oh yeah, lots of big fish. But what happens when the fish are gone? Fish here? No. For the past 10 years, fish stocks have been dropping due to global warming and the construction of hydropower plants in the upper Mekong River. In April, in just 1 week, almost 400 tons of fish died because of low oxygen levels in the water, along with sewage pollution. It was very hot at that time, the water levels were also low, then suddenly it rained, causing oxygen levels to drop. 160 fish farms were affected, 362 tons of fish dead. When the fish stocks drop, people get desperate, and illegal fishing numbers go up. People have been caught using trawl nets with electrical shock devices, which helps them catch more, which means the numbers go down even further, which means life gets harder in the floating villages of the Tonle Sap. We first toured this area 11 years ago. We took a boat from the same pier, but the ride to the village was much shorter. The Cambodian government has slowly been forcing the floating villages further away from Kampong Chhnang. Ultimately, the goal is to remove them completely. In 2017, the governor of Kampong Chhnang province said, all floating villages have to be relocated to dry land and all permanent settlements built on the water will be banned. They want to clean up the waterfront, preserve the river's quality, natural resources, and biodiversity. The floating villages are causing too much pollution. I can compare our visit from 11 years ago to the one we just did, and I would say that there is less garbage in the river now, and the waterfront is a nicer area now. So the Vietnamese floating villagers had a choice. The Cambodian government was offering them land, however it would cost them $1,000 to clear it so it would be suitable to live on. That's money that a fisherman on a lake with low fish stocks doesn't have. Plus they also couldn't guarantee they'd be able to stay there. Foreigners can't own land in Cambodia, so there was a chance that they could lose it in 5 or 10 years. Many of the villagers went back to Vietnam, towing their homes all the way down the Tonle Sap River to Phnom Penh, and then down the Mekong all the way to the Mekong Delta. Xin chào! Xin chào! Some refused to leave the lake, and I guess those are the ones we are visiting today. Although an article released by the Khmer Times in January says that Kampong Chhnang is now free of Tonle Sap floating villages. Maybe they're considering this a hamlet? Ah. Do they have beer? Does sipping a beer make this tour less exploitive? At least we're supporting the local community a bit.
There goes our beer lady. We need another one.
We putted through the rows of homes, sipping beer, watching people, and trying not to stare too much. I'm sure the locals are used to it. In fact, a couple kids came running out when they were told we were coming. They did a little dance, they slapped their butts. I'm not sure what was going on, but we all had a good laugh about it. I don't know what to tell you about this tour. Do it before the culture is gone forever, or these people are seeing no profit from these tours. It's exploitive. I guess that's up to you. I do, however, recommend exploring the area around the pier in Kampong Chhnang. You'll be hassled to do a boat ride, but maybe ask the boat driver to take you for a walk along the river instead.
Make them a little less spicy, I suppose. These ones are salted a little bit.
We chatted up the chili cultivators.
Where are we going?
We witnessed some fish smoking.
Good.
Yeah.
Yum yum. This is a big one. This.
Oh wow.
There was some more. This one big, and this one is small.
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome try.
Okay, we go.
So back out.
We talked with the locals using our boat driver as a translator, and one of the ladies even said that Sarah was perfect, which I'm still hearing about today.
This kid's a good clacker. Whoa! Okay, you can do it? Okay. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah. Oh! Good job. Almost.
Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Comb your hair. I'm out.
Just a little bounce them. You gotta bounce them balls a little bit.
Prefer when I'm by myself. I don't wanna hang around y'all. Good health. One day I'm really gon' ball. Fuck around and buy the whole mall. Breaking that cake. Flexing 700 in